Question number 8, Darien Fenton.
Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Labour. What impact, if any, will the Christchurch earthquake have on the government's employment law changes due to be implemented on 1 April?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, I do not envisage further changes to employment law as a result of the Christchurch earthquake. The legislation should be flexible enough to cope with a range of circumstances.
Darien Fenton.
Mr Speaker, to the Minister, will the Government, as part of its response to the 22nd February earthquake, include an exemption to the 90-day fire at will law to give workers in Christchurch job security at a time of great uncertainty?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, the trial period has already proved to be successful. One report said it was responsible for approximately 13,000 new jobs. I cannot understand why a government would want to repeal such a good, positive piece of legislation.
Darien Fenton.
Will she consider exempting workers who relocate to Christchurch as part of the rebuilding effort from the 90-day trial period in order to attract the skilled workers that are going to be needed?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, I've already said that I do not envisage changes to employment law as a result of the Christchurch earthquake. That should be sufficient to answer the member's query.
Darien Fenton.
Thank you. Supplementary to the Minister. Will an employer's consent for access need to be sought by union representatives in Christchurch seeking to establish whether union members are safe in their workplaces, or will she amend or suspend that requirement under her amended Act?
Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, as I've said, I do not envisage further changes to employment law as a result of the Christchurch earthquake. But can I extend an invitation to the member to visit Christchurch, and I'm sure that she will be pleased to see that on the ground there has been wonderful cooperation between Cantabrians, including between employers, employees and unions. Mr Speaker, disaster has struck in Canterbury and Cantabrians have pulled together.
Darien Fenton.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, what steps have been taken to ensure the Employment Relations Authority can resume its operations, given there's been a number of hearings postponed due to the effects of the earthquake and a backlog is building up?
The Honourable Kate Wilkinson.
Mr Speaker, the member is correct that some hearings have indeed been postponed, but the reasons for those can be varied. Some of it is because of disruption to employees and some disruption to employers. And the Department of Labour is working very hard to minimise that disruption, but I'm sure the member will appreciate the enormous task ahead in Canterbury and in Christchurch.
Question number 9, Jonathan Young.